Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Ozzy, and as you can see, we have this massive box. It's absolutely ginormous, and I'm so excited to unbox this with you guys because we have some stuff from Royale High. Not sponsored, but we do have some stuff to unbox from Royale High. As you guys know, we've not recently, but last year we unboxed the Marmia doll and the Posy doll along with two of the Locker Fairy dolls. So I'm super excited to unbox this huge box with you guys. So join me on this little adventure. Because, at the moment my PC's broken, so I can't play video games. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox this big box that has been waiting for me to unbox it. And I deeply apologize if you can hear my fan running in the background. It is so hot in here, despite the fact that there's like 20 inches of snow outside. But without further ado, I'm going to stop yapping and we're going to get on to today's video. So the first thing that we get in our box is this little thank you sheet with a front and back. This has a bunch of different languages, so it's very versatile for people who are ordering. But you can see that it says thank you, that they strive for 100% satisfaction, obviously asking you to share your experiences, writing a review, and for questions and concerns, their email, where to contact them. This email is going to be the email you need to use if you need to get replacement codes, or your packaging was damaged, those kind of things. I did actually have to email them before I did this video. I did this a couple months ago to get a replacement code for one of the items because the code that I got was either damaged or misprinted. I'm not 100% sure why it happened, but definitely keep this if you haven't opened any of your dolls and those kind of things yet, in case you do need to contact them for your codes. But without further ado, let's get into the dolls. Hello! Welcome back. Yada. As you know, we're on our third episode of unboxing Royale High dolls, and I'm super excited because today we're checking out the 9-inch dolls. We have 3 9-inch dolls to go over, and if you've seen my last video on Royale High unboxings, you will know, well, I guess it's not my last video, but I don't remember when I did it. It was a while back. But I ended up getting the Marmia doll and the Posy doll. So today we have 3 dolls, and we are going to start off with one of my personal brand new favorites, Emberlyn. I love her hair. Cannot wait to get her out of this box. So let's check her out. Alright, I'm trying a different angle for the camera here in hopes that the camera's not going to accidentally get knocked while I'm doing things. But we are going to get this girl out of this box. Grab my scissors. I'm going to use scissors this time and not a box knife like last time I opened one of the dolls. Oh, the tape's already cut. Oh my god, look at this back art though. Look at that. It is absolutely stunning. I love her hair so much. It's so gorgeous. Love this. So beautiful. Let's try and get her out of here. So I decided in my last 2 videos, when I opened up all of the miniatures that are actually currently sitting here on the table in a baggie, please watch those videos. Those took a long time, so, after you watch this video, go watch those. They're really cool, and I did some cool math in the second episode. But I decided I wasn't going to put them back in their boxes. I think I will keep the boxes for the 9-inch dolls, though, just because they're nicer and easier to kind of put back in the boxes. And I am a really big fan of the back art here, and I don't want to throw it away, okay? It's really pretty. I might in the future, if I really need to like get rid of the boxes, I will I'll cut out the parts that I really, really like and use them for like scrapbooking, but ever so carefully to try not to make the same mistake as last time. And if you watched my last video, I used a box knife to cut the dolls out of the packaging, and I ended up like actually cutting into the doll, which was on accident, of course. Obviously, I still risk like with scissors accidentally snipping the hair or anything like that. So I'm gonna try and be as careful as I can. Also, I did already get the codes out of these, so I've already used them. I just put the codes back in the box for preference. I like the way the box looks when the code's in there. But I haven't actually taken the dolls out and really had much of a close-up look at them. I think that's all of the plastic. Oh, there's one more. Her hair is so pretty. Am I missing any? Oh, here's a plastic piece here. Okay. I hate when they put the plastic piece through the clothing because it can leave a hole in the clothing, and even if it's like really tiny hole, it's still a hole. Alright, and we're gonna flip her over, and I'm gonna readjust my stance here, so the table's gonna shake a little. But that was a painful noise. Please be careful with your scissors and don't cut towards yourself. And then we're just gonna push and pull these plastics through. There you go. That might help a little bit, maybe? Yeah, there you go. I'm really bad at camera angles on my phone, but we're learning, so hopefully, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm here to learn, or tips, whatever. Get out of the box. Oh, I am missing a piece of plastic on here. That would probably help. There we go. Yeah! She is free! And she is pretty. Oh, I love that their arms and their legs are jointed. We love our dolls that can move and pose. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And her hair is not as hard and crunchy as like the other dolls. Like if you look at Mermia, which I'm actually using their boxes as a stand, but the actual curls here are like hard as a rock. But I guess hers isn't as hard as that because it's curly. You can definitely feel some hard spots where you can tell like was their main goal, but still absolutely beautiful. Now that she's out of the box, let's get her stuff out of the box as well. It was loud. So we have some wings here, and then a journal and a hairbrush. That I don't really know if people actually are using their hairbrushes to brush the doll's hair. I don't, but that's just me personally. Alright, we're going to take the diary out first, because that's going to be the easiest. Just because it's held in by the tiniest piece of tape. And then we have a comb here. Hopefully I'm so sorry if any of this is out of focus, by the way. Please forgive me. I am clearly not a professional. That was loud. Let me out. Oh, it's taped in. Okay, well, it's also held by a tiny piece of elastic that I can just cut. So, I'm not gonna worry about the tape. There we go. The beautiful wings have been set free. I'm not gonna keep anything on those, so I can set those down there for now. So let's get a close-up of these pieces. I'm going to switch back to my normal angle. And you can see these are the miniature collector's guides that we have. Sadly, the big dolls don't come with a collector's guide, which really sucks. I get why not, because they've been making new ones over time. But it's really, really sad. So here are the wings. I wonder if I can do that. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at Miss Emberlyn here. Have that focus on her gorgeous makeup. You can see that it has beautiful flames, and she has this gorgeous crown that matches her neck piece here, which is able to be taken off, so you can take this off if you'd like. And then we have her really cool bodice. It goes down into a fiery, flamey skirt. So it has all of the different shades of flames. And then she's wearing these like shiny, almost like bronzy boots. They're very shiny, and I like how shiny they are. And then here in the back, you can see where the bodice clips in order to stay on. And you can see this hole here, which is used for the wings, which I'll pop in real quick. And super simple, and you can obviously take the wings out as well. At the moment, I don't think there's any technical Royal High doll stands, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple people just using Monster High ones, or even Barbie official doll stands. As long as it's something that can hold a 9-inch doll, you should be good. I'd love to get some of those, so if anybody has any doll stand suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. But she is gorgeous. I am a really, really, really big fan of her makeup. And something that was really, really funny when I showed my mom the Mermia and Posy doll, my mom was like, oh, they don't have noses. They don't. And I do think that is really, really cute. So next we have this comb, and it matches the little heart-shaped piece that's on the back of the wings and used in the Royal High logo, which is really, really cool. I'm gonna try and have her stand up. And then we have her diary. So, a little spoiler, oops, of what dolls we're going to be opening next, but they're also in the thumbnail. So, we have a diary with a front and back, and we're going to take it out of the packaging. And this packaging is also just closed with like a piece of tape. For some reason, this piece of tape is ungodly strong, so I'm just going to cut it. And then we're going to pull that out. And some of the diaries come translated in different languages, some of them don't. A lot of the new ones do. So you'll see if we can get it to focus. It says Emberlyn's Journal, and then it has 4 different languages. We've got a cool rock guitar, a puppy up here, a skull, some stars. We've got some music notes, and then on the back we have this, like, I almost want to say it kind of gives me, like, Royal Rebel vibes. And then we can open it here. And we can see that she has a 250 chest badge, the wheel number 2 badge. I think this is musical chairs. This is the fire element. We have 1000 quests, and I believe this is a Halo badge. I'm not 100% sure what Halo, but I do believe it is one. And then we have the actual journal part. Now, with the translations, it can make it a little hard to read, so I'm going to try my best here. But it says element fire fairy, and it says my creative outlet, dance, it sparks me to life. Favorite place to relax. And it says relaxing, I'm always fired up. Favorite animal, a fierce dragon. Best eating spot, the roof. I live life on the edge. And then what's in my bag? I think that says beat up trainers and a sports drink. I don't know what trainers are. And then we have another piece here that says Royal Rebel, so you can see that it does match the Royal Rebel gem back there. We have this cute little cat in a bow tie, and it says my dream goal number 1, and then my dream goal number 2, and then steps to achieve the goal below. I assume these are meant for us to fill out, us as in the people with the doll. But this notebook is really, really cute. I'm a really big fan of this guitar sticker. I don't know if that's an actual sticker for the notebooks or not. I'll have to see in game, but that is really, really exciting. I do also want to know what badge that is. I'm wondering if that's the Solarix Halo, the one that kind of looks like the sun. But yeah, I am a huge fan of the box art. I definitely cannot throw away the boxes because of how absolutely gorgeous the box art is. So please, 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 if you are a doll collector, or even if you just want to support someone's art, the box art is literally amazing. Let's get on to our second doll. Alrighty, going from fire straight to ice, and honestly, with the recent weather where it is, where I am at least, we've got like 20 plus inches of snow. It does make sense for us to go to Chromie, the ice fairy. I am in love with her hair. It is very, very beautiful, and I am a big fan of that face makeup. And of course, we cannot forget the box art, the beautiful, beautiful box art. Let's get this girl out of her box. Alrighty, so they're upside down. Here are her beautiful Geo rings, which I absolutely love. I'm a big rock collector, so Geos are obviously, or amethyst, those kind of things. I am a huge, huge fan of these. I love the color scheme. They're absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and pop them into Chrome. I'm probably saying her name wrong, and I feel so bad. But look at how beautiful she is. Anyways, but look at how beautiful she is. She has these huge heeled heels here. Absolutely amazing. And then she has these 2 twists. I don't think they're braids. I'm not a hair person, so I don't know. But she also has posable elbows and kneecaps here, so if you wanted to make them sit or make them, kick another doll in the face, you totally could. Why is there's like liquid on her? Okay. I'm so confused. Every time, literally in my in one of my other unboxing videos that I did a part of this series, one of the dolls had 2 left arms, and now this one has some kind of grease coming out of her shoes. You can see like the air bubbles in her shoes. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's coming out of her shoes. I don't know if I should be concerned about that. Anyways, I don't know. But she has this geo neck piece here. I'm very concerned that that's not water and that's like probably something toxic for my skin. But anyways, she has this beautiful purple geo neck piece here, which I absolutely love because I love the color purple and I love rocks, which is really cool. I'm so confused on what's possibly inside of her shoes right now. But okay. Anyways, I'm glad this video is not sponsored. It's really hard to take sponsorships from people because I don't like lying. Surprise, surprise. So I would rather be completely honest. And that's weird, right? Liquid coming out of a doll's shoe is weird. Glad we all can agree. Maybe she's just defrosting, you know? I mean, she's an ice fairy. Maybe she's a little too hot. But she has beautiful, beautiful eye makeup. Again, I absolutely love the makeup. I am here for it. I also really, really love her hair. I don't know if it's because it's kind of like an off-white, kind of pink, and I don't know if that's like my lighting making it appear kind of pink, but it's really, really pretty, and it's really, and she's just pretty in general, you know? She's so pretty that she's making Emberlyn quite literally deflame. That, honestly, she just doesn't want to stand up. But we have her journal here, which is literally decked out beyond decked out. We've got snowflakes, we've got grade A stickers, we've got puppies, another puppy, snowflakes, stars, and then we have a little ice fairy on the back, which does kind of match her wings. So maybe that's important. But obviously it says Chrome's Journal Series 1. And then we can see some of her badges here. We've got, I don't know what this badge is. I think this is a Christmas gifting badge. That's a Halo badge. I think the rest of those are just Halo badges. Yeah. And then, obviously, we have Element, Ice Fairy, What's in My Bag, Glittery Notebooks and Gel Pens. I never leave my dorm without fluffy mittens and frozen fruit. My favorite way to be active is flying in the sky with my friends. I just watched her slowly collapse. My favorite drink, the chillest, frostiest smoothie. And then my secret is, what does that say? I chew mint gum when I'm nervous. Okay. And then we have this little crystal with a heart and a little like bunny with some wings. And then obviously your goal section of the journal. Emberlyn is not making it right now. She's struggling. I don't know if it's because like Chrome must just be too cold for her. I wonder if try that. Try straightening her legs out a little bit. Okay, I mean, she gonna look a little weird, but it works. And now for our third and final doll, one that's been semi-controversial because, well, she quite literally stole Chrome, I don't know. I'm gonna call her Chrome because I just like to call her Chrome. Chrome's outfit. She just stole her outfit, put it in different colors. So yeah, let's get her out of this box. So I will say though, before I get rid of it, I am a big fan of Demi's inside a box. I feel like it fits Chrome a bit more than Chrome's own box does. But I'm definitely probably gonna keep that for scrap. Anywho, Girly is out of her box, and she doesn't appear to have any liquid in her shoes. that I know of. I don't know. I mean, she doesn't feel wet and slimy, okay? So I don't know what Chrome's issue was there, but she has this beautiful little like sheen here that really matches her box. Chrome also has a like little sheen like that. I don't know what it's called. Sheen is probably not the right word though. And it is the same colors. She has beautiful blue hair, and I will say between the white and the blue, if I was gonna pick, I would probably pick this blue. It's very, very pretty. I'm not a fan that they made like they put whatever gel or whatever they used in like this part of the hair. You can almost hear the crunchiness of it, which is kind of sucky. Like the bangs make sense. I don't understand why they put it in some of the bottom here and then not all of it. She also has the crystal neck piece, but instead of in purple, it is in blue, which I like them both, honestly. For if you wanted to, you could switch them between dolls. You know, the purple would fit this doll. I also really love her pink skin, and obviously her eye makeup is actually different. If it can focus, there we go. Her eye makeup is different than Chrome's. It matches her wings, just how Chrome's matches Chrome's wings. And then speaking of her wings, Demi's wings are also different than Chrome's, so we're not 100% copying. It just is the same outfit with a couple tweaks, different color changes, those kind of things. But her wings are different. I am a big fan of Demi's wings too. I like Chrome's a bit more though, but Demi's are really, really cute, and I like her wings a lot. They're very, very pretty. And I do think I like these purple shoes more. I could be biased because the blue ones left weird liquid on my hand, but I do really, really like both of the dolls, even though a lot of people feel a little controversy against them because they have very, very similar outfits. They don't have, though, super similar journals. Hers has stars, hearts. She does have a couple puppies. She has a C minus, and she has some gems, what looks like some snow and some snowflakes, and then she has a crystal with a heart on the back. And then when we open it up, she has a completed all the quest badge, which I find interesting because I don't think I've ever seen a badge that actually says completed all the quest. She has a couple Halo badges, a chimney surfer badges, a snowboarding badge, looks like a gifting event badge. She obviously has ice element or ice fairy element. She has my phone case. It says glittery like fresh frost. What's in my bag? My ballet slippers, my creative outlet, accessorizing and glamming my tutu. Favorite fruit is frozen grapes. Favorite quote is, when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. And then she obviously has her goals section here, if I can get it open. She has a cute little like gummy bear with a bow tie and some crystals as well. They do all come with a hairbrush. And I do like that they come in different colors to kind of represent the doll, even though they all look the same. I'm a really, really big fan of them. And for Demi's art as well, I don't want to forget, her back of the box is obviously a picture of herself along with the side of the box. I am a really, really huge fan of the art on the side of the boxes because if you display them on your shelves, as I set up a little example here, you can... Apologies, I dropped my camera. But you can have all of the dolls displayed here, which I think is really, really cool. And you could also have it to where the dolls are standing in front of their display box or even on the side, which I think would be really, really cute. But thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this unboxing journey. I know that I did it in 3 parts. One, to try and upload more videos because, as most of you may not know, my PC broke and I need to raise money for my PC. And so I haven't been able to record videos outside of anything that's IRL or unboxing. So hopefully you guys will understand. I did make a community post. It's in my Discord, Twitter, those kind of things. Obviously, all of my socials are in the link in the description below if you ever want to check them out. And if you are wanting to help me get new PC parts, support the channel. Like, subscribe, promote the videos if you can, share them to your friends, your family, your mom, you know. Or if you have cash donations, we have things like Twitch subs, we have a YouTube membership that you can use. You know, there's Discord memberships, those kind of things, and all of those links are always in the description. Either way, whether you're paying with money or whether you're just being here, I really, really appreciate it. It helps me a lot. And hopefully we'll have new PC parts very soon. Might take me a couple months, but hopefully soon. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!